YouTube, what's going on, man? Look, this video is coming out A because I don't have any lifting content to post for this day. B, I am going on a little trip. Straighten my hat up a little bit, man. I thought I sorted this out. Anyways, I'm going on a little trip out of town, and I won't work out in the morning. So right now, there was a video that I filmed. It was a Dave's Hot Chicken video. I filmed it this past weekend, and it was supposed to go out on one of the days that I didn't film gym content, but I still haven't gotten all the film for that because we filmed it on multiple different cameras, and I haven't gotten that from my buddies yet. So I haven't been able to post that video. So I've been posting the lifting videos the same day that I do the lift, which has been really bad. That's why the time they come out has just been sporadic. You know, some of them come out at 9 a.m., some of them come out at 6 p.m. You know, whatever it is. But that's, I've just been posting on the day that I'm lifting. However, because I'm going into town, I'm not going to be able to lift in the morning. I'm going to be lifting at night. So I won't be able to post the video during the day. So I'm going to film this video right now while it's nighttime the day beforehand and throw it up on YouTube for y'all. By the way, you guys want to see something super cool, man? Something I'm super proud of, mind you, okay? This right here. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas. Check this thing out. This thing is beautiful, man. It is a Lego F1 car. It was like 1,367 pieces, something like that. It is a beauty. Beauty. It's massive as well. It's absolutely massive. Plus, you can actually turn the wheels on it. You guys see the wheels turning in the front? You can actually turn the wheels on it. And if I reach in and I use the actual steering wheel, it actually does turn the wheels as well. So that's actually pretty dope, man. That's actually pretty dope. I mean, I was just showing this because it was sitting in the background of my room right now. Because it's just been floating around, man. I've just been putting it in places where it won't roll off onto the floor. I don't have a mount for it yet. Although I want to get like a cool wall mount and throw it on the wall, like over here somewhere. You know, probably not above the bed. Probably be a bad idea. But you can tell sleep getting to me. Anyways, as the name of the video suggests, I just want to come on here and talk about the fact that you can't. I'm gonna just lay it out there plain and simple. You can't spot reduce your fat. Okay, the way you lose fat is mainly based on genetics. So, for example, some people they hold a lot of their fat in like their midsection, or you got like that, what they call like the beer gut. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you don't drink beer, you can develop a beer gut, right? Because that's just where your body is going to want to store the fat, okay, or in your face or something like that. So, for me, let's like when I lose fat, um, my fat mostly loses from I would say like the chest region and the upper arm region. I lose my fat when I start losing fat. That's where I initially start losing fat, and then then comes the face. I lose it right here in the neck very easily when I get lower in weight, and then I finally lose it in like my stomach area. My stomach is like the last part for me to lose my weight, especially the love handles. The love handles are dead last for me. I lose the love handles last when it comes to fat stores. Whereas a completely different person, they might lose their stomach fat fast. That's one of the first things that goes for them. But like they'll still carry a little bit of fat in their arms or in their chest or in their shoulder, or they carry it up. They'll still carry it up in their neck. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll still have this going on where their face is puffy, right? But they have less stomach fat, if that makes sense. So it's completely genetic. Not complete. It just depends on your genes and some other factors, but you can't spot reduce it by just working that area out. People tend to think that like, oh, I have stomach fat, I'm going to do crunches and then I will no longer have stomach fat. That's unfortunately not how it works. If you end up losing the fat in your stomach while you're working out and you're in a calorie deficit and you lose that weight and you lose that fat, then if the first place you lose is in your stomach, working out the stomach can make the muscles appear more because your muscles are going to get bigger, right? So it's going to be, your muscles are going to be more apparent, but it doesn't mean that you're going to lose all the fat in your stomach and then all the fat around your body is going to stay because you weren't working that area out. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Or like same thing with your arms. Like some people think they're like, my arms are, I got like this, the flabs down here on my arms, but I got fat arms. Working your arms out can increase the muscle mass on your arms and make the muscle more apparent, but you can't lose the fat in that area specifically. You have to lose weight, and if your body loses the fat in that area, then your muscles will appear more. You can make your muscles bigger, but doesn't mean they're going to show if you have the same amount of fat in that area, if that makes sense. Uh, so fat it's a energy source for the body at some points. So triglycerides, that's what your body uses as the fuel from fat, right? And it can pull from multiple different stores over the body. It doesn't just mean one area. It's not like, oh, I'm going to burn fat from my stomach on Monday because I'm doing crunches, and then on Tuesday I'm going to burn it from my arms because I'm doing arms. When in reality, you could be losing it from both places at the same time during those workouts, as long as you're in a calorie deficit and you're actually using the fat as a fuel source, right? So, it doesn't really come down to what you want to lose or the area you want to lose it from. It just depends on how your body loses it or uses that fuel, because it can pull from multiple different areas across your body to create that fuel that your body's going to need. So, and that's a very common topic. I feel like it's not something that is like a secret, right? Because a lot of people, they think like, like I literally had this conversation today. Oh, I got fat arms in this shirt. And then I'm like, well, and they're like, don't tell me. I already know what you're going to say. I got to work out my arms. And I'm like, not quite. Not quite. Working out your arms isn't going to, I'm like, I mean, losing fat in general could help your arms get smaller, but if you want to keep, you want to lose that and tone the arms a little bit, working them out is going to help tone those arms a little bit. It's going to help that toned appearance. But that toned appearance is only going to appear when you lose the fat in that area. And that doesn't happen just because you worked out those arms. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, like I would have no fat in my chest, right? When I definitely have fat in my chest area, even though chest is something that I work out 2 times, 3 times a week sometimes, or let's think about this really quick. Let's think about this. If fat came from areas that like you worked out or didn't want to work out, right? Why are my calves so skinny, right? Like here, why are my calves so skinny? Why are they so skinny, right? These things are basically just muscle, and gosh, they look pale in the ring light, but they're basically muscle and tendon. You know what I'm saying? That's all my calves are, and I work them out twice a week. But those are like the last thing that I work out. So, and hypothetically, I'm not working them out as hard as the other muscle groups because A, they're not growing. But B, you think I would store a lot of fat down there? No, there's actually a lot of people that store fat in their calves that like they can't get the calves to tone up no matter what they do. They can't get the calves to pop through. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes down to where the muscle, where the fat is stored on the body, and how it pulls from that. Some people they can lose fat everywhere else, but the leg is the last place that hold that fat. So, they could have abs, but they could still have fat around their legs, which is something that is actually reality for some people. So, yeah. Other than that, this was like a low quality video. I don't know. When I do these informational videos, I kind of want to like throw up graphics and whatnot, but I don't really have the time to edit these videos the way that I want them to, or the know-how. I feel like once I start doing it, I'll get more experience with it and it'll be easier. But I also don't do a lot of these informational videos on YouTube a whole lot. So, but this is just a video idea that I had that I wanted to throw out there as a placeholder, because I know I won't be able to upload tomorrow. So I have to upload it tonight and then schedule it for tomorrow. But yeah, so other than that, just TLDR, too long didn't read, simplified version. You can't spot reduce fat because you work that area out. It just depends on how the body's going to pull from it. So your best bet for reducing fat in a certain area is to work out all muscles and just lose fat. And if you want something to appear more or appear bulkier or appear more muscular, work that area out specific. Just focus on that area. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those things come down to the abs, right? So you work those abs out 3 days a week, 4 days a week. I probably wouldn't do it 4 days a week, but I'd probably do 3 days a week if you're going to focus on growing your ab muscles. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose fat in the area, but if you lose fat overall, it can help your abs pop through more. So other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching. See y'all. Next time.